Welcome back to the RTS Guided Program and Coaching Call. I'm Coach Mike. I like this question. First question up for this week is, should any of the trend lines for the graphs and TRAC be in any particular range or going in a certain direction when you're approaching a meet? And if so, what other adjustments should we make? It's a good question. I really like that question, actually. It shows that you're engaged in thinking about what TRAC means to you. I can tell you this, the longer that I'm looking at TRAC data, the more that 30-day average means to me. Right now, I put a lot of weight on that. I also look at some of the short-term stuff just to see, in general, if you're recovering well or not. But when you're going into a meet, I want that long-term graph, that 30-day average, to be somewhere in the green range. If you're kind of borderline orange, that's okay, but we want you to be in the green. If you're not in the green, we want you to be trending that direction. Now, that's not just when you're approaching competition. That's pretty much all the time. We want you to be in that green range. Now, in normal training times, we want you to be like high in the green range, borderline green and orange. And if you're still there when you're approaching a meet, that's okay. But I think ideally we'd come down off of that just a touch. It's nothing real dramatic, but just a little bit down off of that green-orange borderline. If you're anywhere else, I think we could do better in terms of fatigue management, either more or less. If you're not there, if you're below that and you need to add more work, you can add additional sets, but once that goes beyond a certain point, you need to let me know, because you probably need to move training groups. If your stress is too high, you need to look at reducing the overall workload, maybe cutting out your lowest priority session each week. Those are just some things to keep in mind, but you want to manage it so that your fatigue line, that long-term fatigue line, is on the green-orange border.